guys, it is Friday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. Today I wanted to come in and share with you my fall pantry essentials, okay? Those items that I absolutely have to have in my pantry for fall. So you guys know we are still using the Kroger click list. Eric is just back with our order. And before I place everything away, as you can see here, the island is pretty clear, but off to the side, I do have the items that I want to place into the pantry. But before I put them up, I want to share with you guys those items that I have to have in there for fall. All right, you guys know we are coming up on Labor Day weekend. All right, so that means fall is just, you know, a few short days, a few short weeks away. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at those items that I just have to have in my pantry for fall. Relocate to the pantry since this is where I will be placing most of these items anyway. So let's go ahead and get started. The first item that I need to put away, and what I like to do with a lot of these items is unpackage them and place them into, you know, my own little containers, because for most of the containers that I have here in the pantry, they are labeled. So the first item that I need to put away and that I have to have in my pantry for both fall and winter is going to be Hershey's Cocoa. All right, if you have family members like mine who love sweets, this household, we love sweets. We love our chocolate. We love our chocolate cakes. We love our chocolate cookies, and we love our puddings. So I have to have Hershey's Cocoa here in my pantry for both fall and actually winter. And another cocoa that I love to purchase is the Ghirardelli brand of cocoa. So that's item number one. The next item actually goes right along with the cocoa, and that is going to be my flour. I love the gold medal flour. Again, guys, all of these items are from our Kroger, and I love the unbleached all-purpose flour. Back in the day, in my mom's kitchen, my grandmother's kitchen, we would leave the flour in this bag, all right? But now I'm sure, like you guys' kitchen, I like to take the flour and pour it into, you know, a container. And it's just a lot easier to dip into the flour and get it out without making a big mess. But you know, in the fall, you need those cakes, you need those biscuits, you need those, you know, those pie crusts for, you know, Thanksgiving, and again, also the upcoming Christmas season. So I have to have flour, some sort of flour here in my pantry. All right, and before we go to the next items that I need to put away here in my fall pantry, several of you asked a few videos back where I purchased my faux pastries and things like this. Like this is like a faux wedge of cheese. I have some, let's see, faux baguettes and just other pastries here. Guys, you can pick these items up at both Michael's and Hobby Lobby. All right, that's where I get mine. All right, Michael's and Hobby Lobby. And you know, like I said in the video recently where I was talking about these items, I just think they add just the right amount of, I don't know, luxury to your pantry. You know, of course you're gonna use your little cake dishes and things for your actual cakes, but when they're not being used, they just look so much more pretty when, you know, they're housing something. So Hobby Lobby and Michael's is where you can go and purchase your little faux cakes, faux fruits and things like that. All right. All right, so moving right along, items, my next items that I have to have here in my fall pantry is going to be your oil. All right, so if you're gonna make cakes and even some cookies, guys, in the fall, you know, we love those, like, ooh, carrot cakes. They're great to have in the fall, and all those pies and things. You're gonna need oil sometimes for those different recipes. So I typically have 2 and 3 different types of oils here in my pantry. The first one being olive oil, and I love this one right here from the brand Pompeian. This one is a mix of olive oil and canola oil, so you get that rich, robust flavor of the olive oil mixed with the, you know, all-purpose flavor of the canola oil. All right, so that's one of the oils that I have here. And then I just have your just basic canola oil without the olive oil. You guys know if you cook with olive oil a lot, it can burn really quickly. I think olive oil has a real, what is it called? High temperature burn rate. I don't know. It burns quickly here in my house. So sometimes you do not want to cook with olive oil. All right. So, and I love the Wesson brand. So this is Wesson Canola Oil. All right. So let's see if I picked up another one today. All right. So no, wait. Yeah. Those are the two oils, and this is the other one. All right, this one right here, the infused oils, I love. And guys, I picked this one up at Home Goods, I believe it was. So this is Diana's Garlic Fusion Cooking Oil. I've also seen these in both Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. So, you know, oils, they serve a host of different flavors. You can get peanut oils if you are going to be making, you know, more of your Asian dishes. But they are just awesome to have here in your pantry during the fall season. If you're like us, during the fall, you're going to be making your, you know, stews and things like that. And a lot of times you want to get a good sear on your beef or your pork, whatever part or piece of the meat you're cooking with. A lot of times you want to get a good sear. So it's really important to have some, you know, nice oils on hand. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but my oils go right up here in this basket. All right, so also I have, speaking of oils and baking cakes and things, I also have these little sprays. I love the Pam. I love this particular one here. It is in the coconut oil flavor, just really great. I love having this with, you know, eggs in the morning instead of using butter to kind of oil up the pan. And I love Baker's Joy for when I'm making my cakes. Next, let's see, my vinegars. You guys know vinegars serve just a host of different purposes. All right, I love to keep a good balsamic vinegar on hand, and I love the golden ones. You know, I think when most of us think of balsamic vinegars, we think of the really rich dark red ones. Those are great also, just great for your vinaigrettes, but if you're looking for something with a slightly different flavor, give the golden balsamic vinegars a try. Really, really good. So I love to try to keep these here in the pantry. Great for your lighter salads. All right, and then just your regular vinegar. All right, again, vinegar serves just a host of purposes. I love to kind of clean my chicken with vinegar. I also love cleaning with vinegar. As you guys know, if you have been following the channel for a while, you know I am a huge proponent of the Dollar Tree's vinegar cleaner. What is it? What do I use that for? Vinegar and water cleaner. I really love to use it on just a host of my surfaces here in the house, but I love using it more specifically for my shower doors. All right, but so you gotta have your vinegar in your fall kitchen. Those of you who are out there who love to can and things like that, you know, vinegar is perfect. All right. Red wine vinegar. I love putting red wine in my greens. If you are from the South, you know we put vinegar in a lot of our foods. So I love putting red wine vinegar in you know, a lot of my vegetables. You know, fall, that's the harvest season, so you need to have, you know, these vinegars on hand to add that extra flavor to your foods. And Pompeian is a really nice brand to pick up. And then finally, this one I've had for, well, I haven't had it a while, but I picked this up when we placed our previous order on the Kroger click list. But this, guys, is just an old favorite. This is apple cider vinegar. I have apple cider vinegar on every floor of the house, okay? I want to give a huge shout out to those of you who gave me tips on how to beat my allergies. You know, mentioned a couple of videos that I was having some problems with my allergies, and it was actually a mild sinus infection. So again, thank you guys for all the tips that you kind of suggested. But what I started, I remembered that I had not been drinking my apple cider vinegar, and as soon as I incorporated this back into my regimen, you know how, you know, we'll have a routine, but we, for whatever reason, will get away from it. And my body let me know that, look, you know, we take our apple cider vinegar shots 2-3 times a day, and you have not been doing it. And so, you know, I started getting those flare-ups, and I'm back on it now. It's still a little bit stuffy, but I feel so much better. So all of these vinegars I have to have here in the house, but if I had to only choose one, it would be absolutely, I have to have my Bragg apple cider vinegar. Have to have it. All right, guys, so the next item that I have to have here in my fall pantry, it's actually 2 items. It's gonna be tomato paste and tomato sauce. All right, here in our house during the fall, as it starts to get a little bit chilly outside, we love grilled cheeses and tomato soup. We love chili. Not sure how you make your chili. I know there are so many different ways that we can make chili, but I love to incorporate both tomato sauce and tomato paste into my chilies. Your base for a lot of the Caribbean dishes require tomatoes. All right, so I love to have some of these canned varieties on hand because, you know, vegetables, they don't necessarily last as long as your canned items. So this is absolutely a staple here in my fall pantry. All right, guys, so we are on the home stretch here. Only a few more items that I want to share with you. Before the video is over, please go ahead and leave below those items that you absolutely have to have in your fall pantry as well. All right, so the next item, vegetable broth and chicken broth. Great staples to have in your fall and also winter pantries. Okay, so I have my vegetable broth here, and unfortunately it appears that Kroger has left off my chicken broth. Those of you who use the Kroger click list, or if you shop at Walmart and you pick your groceries up from Walmart, I think Walmart has that same feature. Let me know if you're finding that they leave items off of your list and you don't really know that they've left it off until you get home and get ready to put everything up, or until you get ready to use it, you see it's not there, but I'll take care of that. But yeah, so vegetable broth and your chicken broths are great. You guys know with the start of the school year, your kids are going to inevitably pick up some type of bug, okay? Some type of little sniffle or cold, and nothing, I feel, takes care of those little colds better than a really good bowl of chicken soup. So I try to keep these on hand. They're great for my allergies, my sinus infections, you know, when you really don't want anything to eat, but you know you need it to kind of keep your energy up. A really nice warm of either chicken broth or vegetable broth are just perfect. We only have one category of item left, and it's going to be my condiments. Okay, so you gotta have your mayonnaise. I love the squeeze mayonnaise here. Hellmann's is the one that we go for. Let me know your favorite variety of mayo. Sometimes I like Miracle Whip, but sometimes I feel that Miracle Whip can be too sweet. So I love the Hellmann's mayonnaise, and just the squeeze container is just perfect. It fits nicely right inside of the refrigerator. All right, these are great for making different marinades and dressings as well. And so speaking of marinades and dressings, my last items, mustard. All right, Grey Poupon. Grey Poupon. You have to have your Grey Poupon. If you're gonna have a respectable pantry, you gotta have your Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. All right, and then my last mustard that I love is my Golden's spicy brown mustard. Okay, I love adding a little bit of honey to this spicy brown mustard, and it makes just the perfect base for honey mustard chicken. All right, you can use honey mustard, you can use this on chicken breast or just, you know, actual chicken parts. This is so good on a, you know, kind of colder fall night to have with maybe a side of rice and some gorgeous veggies. This is so yummy. And because a lot of the ingredients that you're going to need for your honey mustard sauce are already in the spicy brown mustard, all you need is a few tablespoons of honey, and I'm telling you, your family is going to love it. So mayonnaise and of course mustards are just staples here in my pantry for the fall. Well, that is it, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed taking a look at just a few of the items that I have to have here in my fall pantry. Be sure to let me know what the items are that you have to incorporate into your fall pantry. They just have to be there, all right? Thanks again for stopping in, guys, and I will see you all in the next video.